to Carrie Ann and Abby's gymnastic tutorials. Today we will be teaching you how to do a back handspring. This is our very first video on YouTube for this channel, so stay tuned and keep watching. And remember to turn up your volume a little bit because we're a little far away from the camera. So,
your first step to doing your back handspring is to roll out your ankles and wrists.
Your ankles and wrists are your main strength point whenever you're doing those, because you're landing on your hands and you're bouncing off of your feet and you're landing on your feet. So you want to make sure that they're properly stretched out and ready to go.
Your ankles are what you're pushing off of, so you want to have them nicely stretched out so it doesn't hurt when you come down on them.
Abby's going to show you her back handspring. And whenever she does one, she swings her arms.
Whenever I'm doing my back handspring, I want to cover at least 3/4 of my trampoline, depending on how tall I am and how long my trampoline is.
And now I'm going to show you my back handspring. And whenever I do one, I don't swing my arms. It's just people's preference and whatever is comfortable for them.
People say that you have to stretch out your back when you're doing your back handspring. But you don't want to be doing a huge arch whenever you're going over. You want to make it long and flat, I guess I could say.
Alright, first thing to do, other than stretching out your ankles and wrists, is to get a spot. Abby's going to pick me as her spotter, and she's going to make sure that she fully trusts me. So we're going to do a couple trust falls.
Whenever you have your spotter, you want them to be about the same height as you, and you want them to be experienced with spotting. No one like your mom or your dad, unless they're experienced. Someone like your gymnastics coach if you take gymnastics lessons.
Or a friend that's around the same height or taller than you. One more. See, I got her. Alright. Now, I'm going to spot Abby.
Whenever she holds me, she holds one arm on my back and one behind my knee. Behind the knee is to whip my legs over, and on my back is to make sure that I don't fall.
Now, I'm not doing a back tuck, so I'm not going to just grab her shirt. I'm going to make sure that I have my back securely on, or my hand on her back. Now, Abby doesn't need a spotter as much, so I'm not going to spot her as much. But at first, you're probably going to depend on your spotter a lot.
Whenever you're having someone spot you, you won't be able to have it as long as you would by yourself. So once you get your back handspring, work on the length of it.
Now we're going to show you step by step on how to do a back handspring, just in case you're new and beginning at this. So first she's going to swing her arms. Swing her arms, bend her knees, and shoot back.
And whenever I come down, I whip my arms up and land like this so I don't fall forwards or backwards.
Alright, now that Abby is ready to go, I'm just going to spot her back. Clearly, Abby has got her back handspring, so I'm just going to stand off to the side and be ready. She's got it. Now I'm just going to back up and enjoy her back handspring. Another thing that you can do, other than spotting, is do fast back bend walkovers and back bend kickovers.
I prefer spotting over that because once you are able to jump just a tap, it gets very hard than just jumping a whole lot.
And with a spotter, it's safer. But that, if you don't have somebody to spot you or you feel more comfortable with that way, then each time you just jump a little bit more into your back bend and back bend kick over.
Now Carrie Ann's going to demonstrate another thing that you could do if you're afraid to go back. She could swing her arms or not, whatever her preference, and shoot back as far as she can, but not too far, because then your legs might come over your head and you might hurt your neck. That's what we did before we got our back handspring.
Now, once you got your back handspring, I will demonstrate a back handspring step out.
Once you have your back handspring, you can do more cool things, such as a back tuck or back whip, whatever. If you are better at tucking, it's a back whip. But if you're not, it's a whip.
Make sure you watch our next video on how to do a back tuck / back whip. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped. We are not responsible for any injuries and do this at your own risk.
Comment, rate, subscribe.
Thank you.